Starburns Audio.
Thank you for listening to the Starburns Audio Podcast Network. We have so many great comedy shows to add to your playlist. Just last week on Starburns Audio, on the Season 2 premiere of Humans Who Make Games, Adam Conover talks to comedian Ron Funches and Jean Goudon, creative director of the Assassin's Creed series. On Boogie Monster, Kyle Kinane and Dave Stone share a perfect recipe for the quarantined cook. This week on Profiles in Eccentricity, they cover the history of the Coruscant Unity cult, folks for whom a flat earth is ridiculous because they believe it's really a concave shell. Search Starburns Audio on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any podcast platform for our full list of shows, featuring hosts like Joe Coy, Amanda Seales, Jessica Chobot, and Jackie Johnson. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Starburns Audio. Enjoy the show. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep laughing.
It's a good show.
Dan and Ren and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-host Arm and Dan. Bender, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits the funny hits and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population you? Population Green. Yeah. Seth Green. We went great. Seth Green is with us. What's up, buddy?
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, easy on the emotion, brother.
Yeah, no, I just want to keep it together.
You hold it together. It is great to see you. You're back from Thailand. You've emerged. It's good to have you in one piece.
Yeah, thanks.
And I've been such a fan of yours for so long. I'm so happy that we get a chance to just goof around today.
Me too.
This is what it's about. The world is getting dumber. Let's just be honest. You've been in Thailand. I don't know if it's smarter in Thailand.
Well,
the cats are.
People were really nice in Thailand.
Of course they were.
Yeah, everyone was incredibly gracious and friendly.
They're nice. You can't tell the girls from the boys.
There's definitely
that.
Well, less than I thought. I had
Really?
I had a character in this movie that was supposed to be sort of ambiguously gendered, and there just weren't as many people auditioning that fit that bill as I would have expected.
Maybe they're just like, I don't want to go into acting. I'm happy being
that doesn't seem like it.
I know, right?
Why?
Everybody would want to do
And
it.
the film you mentioned, it's your film.
Yeah, that you guys already had Brecken on, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but
So anybody that would know that we did a movie together in Thailand.
Yeah, and
where
it's
we
called
play old best friends.
I love it. And it's called
Changeland.
Changeland.
Yeah.
And
It's about the story of him buying a He-Man sword and bringing it over to your
What if
house.
it was? Oh my God. that'd be
He told
amazing.
us about that when he did this. That he was
What
like,
did he say?
He's like, I bought this He-Man prop sword, and I was like, Seth, I have to come over to your house right now and show you my He-Man sword.
But he said the thing about it was the weight of it was so fantastic.
it was actually like a heavy sword.
A broadsword.
That's what you need. Yeah.
You can't take that on a plane.
I mean, you probably need to check it underneath
you gotta
and get a special ticket for it.
Like, it's like a dog. You have to sedate
It's like my
it.
spirit weapon.
Yeah, it's my spirit weapon. I can't travel without it. I only
It's an
feel
emotional weapon for me.
Did you play a D&D or video games or anything?
We did. We
played
played
video
some
games, but not D&D. I wish we would have played D&D. It's so creative.
When you played video games, did you play sword games or gunplay? Like
Dragon's Lair was like the early version of one of those. That
was the first actual video game that used animation in an arcade.
Yes.
It had some animation. So
it was like a Disney character, came in with like the big eyelashes and
I want to say it was Don Bluth. I can't. Boy, everyone that all my nerd cred just flying.
Don Bluth, and Don
Uh,
Bluth created Bluetooth, which was
Randy.
at Sklar Brothers.
That is at Sklar Brothers.
I'm sorry.
If you'd like to come
How do you
in.
know? You don't know what Bluetooth is.
Right.
Maybe it's just the ability to listen to a video
Bluetooth
game.
is
No, when Don
storyline.
Bluth died, all of his teeth were pulled from his head and then ground into fine powder and turned
then
into one of
turned
the
into-
most powerful drugs on the planet.
That's right.
And then the rest of the teeth were turned into earbuds.
Yeah.
You could listen to your phone call.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bluetooth.
Daniel, I realized I completely talked over you, and I apologize.
Oh, I don't. Welcome to Dumb People Town.
That's the way it rolls.
Yeah. No,
Dan, I'm sorry your voice is a little.
I know. I'm
under.
nursing a
I was
cold.
telling Jason that this is the best Stephen Wright I could do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
solid.
Just
You're,
calm.
you're listening to K Billy Super Solid 70s. Playing all the hits all weekend long.
I love
Next
it.
up, we have a 1973 classic, Dancing in the Middle with You.
I love it.
Dude, you're on it. So world's
I'm
getting
stuck
dumber.
in the middle with you. But
World
anyway,
is
the world's
getting dumber. We know that.
And our only way to fight it is through comedy. We get great stories sent to us by our awesome fans, and thank you to all of our fans who send them. And thank you to all of them. I hope people listen to that amazing live one in Brooklyn. We've got another live one coming up in Chicago. We're going to do on May 4th at North Bar, which is a Friday
It's already
night.
selling out.
It's already
getting
selling
there.
out. Get your tickets if you want to there. That's sandwiched between 2 stand-up shows we're doing with Dan Van Kirk, so definitely come out to those. But it's so fun to do it live, and all of our fans came and read story. They brought their own headlines, and we broke them down, the 4 of us. So, Dan, you got a great story. Let's jump into it right away.
I do. This one's sent in by Brett Fast at BA Fast. at BAFAST.
Be fast.
He sent into Dumb People Town. Here in a super Dumb People Town sounds of the 70s.
All right.
I could do it all. I could do it all day.
Dan Wright.
All right, here we go, guys. Ready?
Yes.
This is fun. One person is in custody after a naked man on an ATV reportedly led authorities on a pursuit Sunday afternoon, which is not when you normally think a naked guy on a four-wheeler is going to just start changing his life.
I mean, once you've spent all day at church and
Yeah.
Right?
There's no other move to make at that point.
Sunday, it's your day.
It's
so
your-
like,
It's the Lord's Day.
get out of those clothes and
I mean, is there
gas up that quad
This
bike.
is the day. This is... Oh, none of you guys know,
You know
this
how
old
you-
Christian song.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. You don't know it.
Now,
Three Jews.
when you walk across a bridge, sometimes like I walk across, if you're walking over a bridge, we were in Minneapolis this past weekend, I walked over a bridge and it was pretty high up over the water. And there's just like one moment inside of me where I'm like,
I could jump this.
what if I jump? What if I jumped? And there's like a little thing that's like, go ahead, jump off this bridge. Just go ahead and jump. And then there's another part of you that's like, no, that's the dumbest fucking idea ever. And that part wins. Like the part that's like, stop, don't do it. There is the same thing, although there's no death involved, but with like, I'm just going to take off my clothes and I feel like people now are giving into the thing that says, just take them off. Who cares?
The Lord.
More people streaking than ever before.
I think more than ever before.
It's a stir on a hot streak.
What would you say this is?
Culturally, we're reverting to the same battles of the 60s. It stands to reason that people in our culture would
Get
respond
naked.
in the same
Why
way.
not?
I'm going to take this. Well, okay. So
Well, here's what we know.
We bought protesting back. Protesting is back at all-time high
Big
since
time.
the 60s and early 70s.
So, but is he in trouble because I'm assuming the ATV is stolen. If it's not stolen, is he in trouble?
It's a safe bet.
Is he in trouble because he's naked riding an ATV? Did someone
I'm just assuming the seat.
Look at my butt.
The seat
That's what he
smells
says
terrible.
as he passes people.
What's up, officer? It's my butt.
Yeah, that's the
sir.
smallest reason why we pulled over. Not
Yeah.
that you have a small butt. We're just telling you that.
and we see it, but we're not going to actually look at it.
Because I didn't stand up or put things in the plate
Yeah.
that went in this morning.
No,
You know what?
good for
Actually,
you.
Turn off the ATV.
Now that he's
first.
talking-
You know, this is profiling. You're assuming that I'm
it's profiling.
intoxicated and I'm actually just naked.
Turn it off. Turn off the ATV,
I'm
sir.
10
The
feet
what?
away.
Turn off the car that you're the four-wheeler.
ATV.
No, not ATB. ATV.
Christ. All right.
I don't even watch American Idol.
Nope.
That isn't
All right,
it
get him
either.
on. Lay him down. Lay him down.
Don't lay him down.
Lay him down.
His Conway Twitty.
His
Conway Twitty. Drink this and lie very still. One of Conway's
I'm going to get an STD from the ground.
No.
This isn't fair.
He might.
He might.
I
You're in
definitely.
violation of all of my rights.
You're in violation. That's
Sir,
why we're here.
Sir.
It's my bike.
No.
It's not a bike.
We can have the kind of relations that we want. It is none of your business.
No.
That not with a bike.
Make
said
him
it-
smell the seat. That's what I would say if I was a cop. That's police brutality.
Corporations are people. You don't know the seats, not
Make
a
him
people.
smell the seat. Make him smell the
Me
seat.
and the seat, we got an agreement.
Technically, he has a point.
Yeah.
Technically, he and the seat does have an agreement.
Keep rubbing me on the ground. I'm going to have more of a point.
He's
Police. Also, we always say this in Dumb People Town. Sunday afternoon. When
Is
did
either-
this start?
That's Saturday night holdover. That might be like
he's been going since Friday when he punched out of work.
I've got twin gas tanks on this bitch.
That's not true either.
They circulate,
no,
and I can fill one
Sir.
while I'm driving.
sir.
That's why I've got all these gas cans strapped to the back
What
of
are
my
you, Mad
vehicle.
Max? There's no.
Hey, man, the way things are going, I'm going to look like a genius.
Right. We're heading there over water.
Like, he definitely was said, turn out the ATV, and he was like, America doesn't have talent.
It would be great if when the cops rolled up, they were like, Mayor?
I'm waiting to hear Hasselhoff's determination before I get off the
Well,
stage.
that's
we got him.
way.
We got him.
Quite frankly, unless Katy Perry tells me to go home, I'm not going home.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Get Perry. Police originally got the call at 2 p.m. that a naked man, later identified as Jonathan A. Menth, so close to meth,
I mean, he's a meth addict.
and nickname Jam.
Or if you're Jewish, I'm a great dude.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
He's
It's close to that one, too.
A meth with a lift.
He was driving around on a yellow ATV on the 8400 block.
So he's not
near the
even
city
driving
limits.
around town. He's just looping around this block.
Call me Jonathan!
You want to see what he looks like?
Yeah.
of course. So
Is he
badly.
naked? Or just his
He's
face?
naked. Well, he's naked. He's naked in this, but we're just going like
Face
chest up. Yeah.
Oh, man.
He looks kind of regretful, doesn't he?
You know, he looks like
Neck
one of the
tattoo.
guys from Oasis.
He looks like if
does
one of the
look like
guys
a
from
Gallagher.
Oasis fucked Tom Brady.
Or he looks like if Steve Zahn was playing someone from Oasis.
What if I told you? I could have before I said his name. I could have told you it's one of the guys from Oasis, and you'd been like, "That checks out."
Yeah, that actually.
looks like Liam.
There's a Gallagher at. There's a Gallagher at.
Where Andy and I have been saying we were dreaming that
if
Gallagher the comedian,
I feel
instead
it.
of bequeathing his act to his brother, gave it to the guys from Oasis.
If the Gallaghers gave their comedy act to Oasis, and Oasis started to hit the road and just do like very anti-gay political humor, where they had the end
Smashing
smashing
watermelons.
fruit.
Did you ever see the one where he had the stage-sized sofa trampoline?
Yes.
And he's on roller skates.
yeah.
So when I was a kid, that was the most brilliant thing
Me
I'd
too.
ever seen. I loved stand-up growing up.
Yeah.
And Gallagher was right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, of course.
About the same time Howie Mandel was moonlighting on St. Elsewhere and blowing up surgical gloves on his
Gloves.
face.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I love that you were a fan of that stuff, and you had
too.
gotten to like work with Woody Allen, and
Yeah.
you were still a fan of.
I loved stand-up. Yeah, I was super into stand-up.
So were we. That was like we were nerds in like the '80s, and just
Yeah.
like super stand-up nerd. There'd be jokes. Our friend, I say our friend because we met him, but he passed away a short time ago. Barry Crimmins, who we love, he had a joke that was so funny, and we would tell that joke to people who weren't as like nerdy as we were, just to demonstrate how great comedy was.
Yeah.
We would say, "This is why this is great." Like, I got arrested in Kentucky for trying to smuggle books into Kentucky. Great joke. It's like I got off on a technicality because no one could actually prove that they were books. That's the other great part of that joke. And we would say that to our friends as like seventh graders,
Yeah.
and they just as like, "Yeah, this is why it's so
good."
great."
Yeah.
You know,
Some
you're
stuff
right.
ages well, but man, that
Gallagher on a
stuff
couch does not age well. Very surprising.
But I bet if you showed it to like a 9-year-old, they'd still love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy end to
A
comedy.
homophobic 9-year-old.
Homophobic
God
9-year-old
forbid.
roller skates.
At one point,
With
Menth,
really tight pants, by the way.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
at one point, Menth of, and I love where he's from.
Call me Jonathan.
Or he's going initial, be like, call me Jam, baby.
Come and jam.
Jonathan A.
Menth.
Yeah.
Jam.
At one
Jam,
point,
man.
Menth of, this is where he's from, of Excelsior Springs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that the most, like,
Where is that? Excelsior Springs.
there's a few of them. I tried to
Yeah.
look it up.
Yeah.
He was reported as far away as North Prospect and Berry Road. Melissa Trestake was driving back from a basketball tournament with 2 boys in her car.
Oh God.
This changed their lives.
Yeah.
Quote, I thought it wasn't real, that I was dreaming, she said. It just took you aback.
Yeah.
First of all, that's not a dream, that's a nightmare.
That is a nightmare.
She's like treating it like she saw a unicorn.
Yeah, no.
This is a naked.
Boys, look, boys, look.
No,
Am I
there's-
dreaming? Mom, don't, no.
Stop. No.
There's no boys look. There's like, okay, now I got to have the discussion with my kids that like sometimes people's lives don't go the way they think they should.
Mommy, I think the president's in town.
No,
That's not a
that's-
police
sir.
Jonathan A. Menth.
He's not.
But he's got a four-wheeler.
I know, but he's
but-
not peeing on a woman. That's not the president.
Yeah.
I also, Randy, I
We're
like
getting peed on.
I like, Randy, that you said sometimes lives don't go the way you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask Jam, it might be going.
Yeah, this could be
exactly
the
way
plan.
he
This
wants
could be
it.
the master jam plan.
The
Master Jam
If you think
plan.
about it.
The Master Jam.
Where else could I go from here? I'm basically living the same life that MC Hammer lived.
Yeah, it's like, look,
That
I'm
is living right
naked,
now.
riding an ATV in the middle of a Sunday.
But when you think about it, like first of all, there's like a speedboat in every 90s rap video, right? Like that's part of it. Like they're on
Speedboat, yeah.
Speedboat.
Sure.
This might be the next wave of rap music video
DMX.
vehicles.
Naked on a quad bike,
Quad bike.
junk in the air, fine leather benches, wind in my hair.
Yeah, good for you guys.
I knew he was going wind in my hair.
You have to. You have
You
to.
watch enough. Whose line is it anyway?
Right? That is a Wayne Brady-esque rap.
Officers found Menth and followed him for a time before multiple law enforcement agencies decided to help out, which means more cops from other places were like, we'll come watch this show.
You gotta come down and see this.
Get down here before we get him, Gary.
What's happening down there?
Yeah. What's that? What's that
We
now?
got a naked
Do you
guy.
need help? You need help?
We actually got
locking
it.
him down? Oh,
We
you got it? But
we
you
got it.
still want us to come down?
You gotta come
Yeah,
down.
we're
and
going to
see
get
it.
him in about 10 minutes, so you guys got some time to get over here if you want to see it.
That is like a fire department doing a controlled burn behind them
Sure.
and taking the photo
Yeah.
of it. Like
That's a controlled burn of a human being.
Menth's ex-girlfriend spoke to a reporter on the condition of anonymity.
That tells you everything you need to know. When your ex-girlfriend doesn't want people to know that you dated this person.
Right. And Seth, this happens a lot here where someone will be a close relative or neighbor of someone in a story where it'd be so easy to figure out who they are, but they're like, don't say my name.
Please
Like,
don't say my name.
How many ex-girlfriends
How
does
about,
he have?
wait, last week was it that like he's like, do not say my name?
woman blurred her face out in a photo.
Made them blur the face in the photo, and then the person who was writing the article just
Said her
revealed their
name anyway. And then
Jesus.
I was like, what is happening?
No, it's like she's like, please blur my face out, and they do, and then she moves 3 inches.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you see it.
Well, the ex-girlfriend who didn't want anybody to know her said, quote, he's been on the brink of losing it for a while now. Which is, he's like, I don't need that, Deb.
Yeah.
yeah.
But like Seth said, losing it, I'm living it.
She said,
I'm the man.
I'm still on the brink.
she said,
Cycling gas tanks.
it's not happening. She said she did not immediately recognize him from the video, but after she found out his identity from a friend who saw his arrest, she could easily identify him. So they couldn't have dated that long.
Yeah.
right?
When you get down to it, I never saw him naked from behind.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
He was very.
I've seen
of-
a lot of guys naked from behind, so this is like a difficult thing.
Right.
to-
Spent a lot of time with
Which
his
ex?
front and also his face
Right.
garishly pressed against mine in a repeated fashion.
She wrote, quote, or they wrote.
I was blindfolded for
but
most
there
of the
was,
relationship.
I can just say this: there was zero ass play.
He go, well, that's
I looked at a lot of upholstery.
a lot of upholstery.
I bit down on a lot of pillows.
Quote, he's usually not like that. He's usually a pretty laid back good guy. Well, not today.
But by the way,
Laid back good guy could also describe
So
naked man on an
naked on an
ATV.
ATV.
We don't know how
Quad
he got.
bike has cruise control, so who's the genius now?
Yeah, who's
pushing? I'm not pushing
Yeah.
it.
Never been more chill.
Look at him. Look at him going for life, guys. This is all of this stuff will be up on the Facebook page for everybody who wants to enjoy.
That's hair
You know what
blowing
he's
back
doing?
like a Memorex
That is-
poster.
He's in great shape.
Is that their steering wheel?
Yeah, because he's in the median driving the wrong way. Because you're on a quad bike, as Seth put it. You can go
Take it
anywhere
off.
you want.
We're looking
That's
at
a
Go
good-
to space, have Elon Musk beat me.
This needs to be the guy's profile picture on all social media.
Jeff Bezos has my pager number.
My pager number.
Bezos
has my pager number.
This guy is kind of like a methed out. This guy's kind of like a methed out Beetlejuice. Like someone probably said his name 3 times, and
And then he
here
disappeared,
there he
going the
comes.
wrong way.
Wrong way, naked on a motor.
Thankfully, we don't see that every day, Captain Will Aiken of the County Sheriff's Office said. While it's fun to look at, it's dangerous.
Is it fun to look at? Who's that fun to look at?
I don't know that it's.
Is it fun to
that's
look
That
at?
feels like a loaded question because it is.
Kind of fun to
We
look
all
at.
had a really good time looking at that picture.
But we
Yes.
don't want our cops saying
But
that.
I don't need my law enforcement.
No.
Which is why I said when all the other agencies joined in, it's because they were like, you gotta go.
see
We got
this.
something real fun to look at.
Hello, Bob Saget. I've got something that's gonna help you beat the internet.
I've got 3 more minutes for your act.
And Bob Saget's like, I don't do the show anymore. All right, get me
I've
up.
got a Netflix special. You can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck
get
off.
me the head of Alfonso Ribeiri.
This is what according to the
I made a
report.
movie with him.
You did you?
I did, yeah.
He directed us in something.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He's a sweet kid. And by the way,
Works on his golf swing all the time.
but no joke,
Good
an
golfer.
incredible singer.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, who is
Still an
this?
incredible singer. Alfonso Ribeiro, yeah.
yeah.
So I met him way back when he did Tap Dance Kid in New York. And then we had to make a movie. It was after Fresh Prince had been put into syndication. They just announced the syndication.
So
Then we made it.
he's like well known.
Oh yeah, it's like super popular, but also just got a guarantee of an influx of at least 10 years of consistent capital.
Right.
And so then we're making this
changes the
very
dude.
silly movie
Yeah.
in the woods, quasi horror movie, and he's playing the bad guy.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember why I started telling this story.
Yeah.
So years later, I brought him onto Robot Chicken to sing. We did a Beastmaster, the musical.
Hell yeah.
And Alfonso sang for us, and he was fucking amazing. I hadn't heard him sing in, like, what would that be, like 17, 18 years?
Yeah.
What if he had a better singing voice than Will Smith? I mean, Will Smith can rap, but like, what if he just, in the end, it's like
He should be singing the hooks.
He did that thing that people who were trained on Broadway do, where as they sing, each take gets more and more warmed up.
Yeah.
And so they don't blow out, they just get like more impressive, deeper resonance, greater volume and farther projection. Because he grew up in the days where it was pre-microphone, so everybody just had to like
just
talk
belt it
loud
out.
enough and sing good enough.
I mean,
And he can dance.
and
He's
he
literally-
marketed.
He's the fucking Tap Dance Kid, guys.
He's the tap dance kid, and he also sold a breakdancing board. Am I correct? Is
Yeah,
that
the
same guy?
Alfonso's break board,
Sold a breakdancing board,
which was essentially a piece of cardboard.
I'm gonna try and look it up and see if I can find it.
In the meantime, we're going to go to Alfonso Ribeiro seeing his
All right,
version of Ave
Dan
Maria.
Van Wright. Stop Dan Van Wright.
No.
It'd be incredible if you proved me.
Dan Van Wright.
Proved me horribly wrong.
No, he'd crush it. Okay, where was I on this?
Just that the cop said
Listen
that, like,
everywhere
thank
this
God
guy,
we don't see this
yeah,
every day.
Then they go,
But it's fun
and then,
to
well,
look
it's
at.
fun to look at.
Yeah.
Quote, the suspect operated the ATV through multiple fields, wooded areas, residential areas, city streets, sidewalks, and an interstate highway.
I know these neighborhoods.
He's going for the cycle.
He's off-roading and roading.
I'm Ferris Bueller.
And then they're like, the driver also damaged property in a residential area.
Sorry.
He just keeps apologizing.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, man. It's all right. That was fun to look at. It's okay.
It's in the name of justice.
What justice?
I ride for freedom.
What just happened? What
Ride for
justice
freedom.
happened?
To me, as he's turning the key in the car, in his brain is like every song from every movie trailer. I feel good.
Yeah, he's ready to
I love you, Mrs. Doubtfire.
He's just having fun. He's just chill.
You
and
know what he's
relaxing.
doing? He's doing his own ATV montage.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like he's just the whole thing is like, well, I got to take it off road, I got to take it in the woods, I got to take it through fields, I got to take it on the sidewalk, got to take it here.
Fuck! I forgot. I forgot to fly the drone.
Yeah.
Can we
We
run
have
it
no
back?
footage. Yeah, let's run it back. Let's go back to one. Everyone back to one. I'll
All
get
right.
my clothes back on.
Take one.
Take two.
Take two.
It might be comical, but think about all the lives that were put in jeopardy because of this decision. The man was driving fast and against the flow of traffic at somewhere. He literally went onto the interstate going the wrong way.
Okay.
What about Hillary Clinton's emails, though?
No.
There you go.
Hey,
Now you're on,
Put
now
some
you're on jam
pants
brand.
on. We can't argue. We can't debate politics with you with your pants still off.
pants on.
It was scary.
Bill Clinton didn't put his pants on.
Hey.
Pants on.
He actually has a point about that.
It was
That's
scary.
a great point, actually, Jam.
Tress Lake, the basketball mom, said, I mean, once we got our wits and we knew what was going to be taken care of, it was funny. But yes, it was very dangerous. So even she's like, it was awesome and funny. Authorities arrested the man near the grounds. This is where I loved. Where else would you want to get arrested?
I'm getting a lot of mixed
State
messages.
Authorities arrested the man near the grounds of the old Sam's Town Casino, 10 miles away from where he originally
Dude was
spotted.
gambling.
Baby needs some new shoes.
It's like, baby needs some new pants and underpants and socks and shoes and a shirt.
Menth faces multiple charges and bond was set at $50,000. The bond, if posted, does have a special condition that the defendant not go out in public unless fully dressed.
I love
It's
it.
like in his thing. All right, we're going to play a quick little game.
You're never fully dressed without a smile.
Never fully dressed.
Ready? Here we go. I love this. Whose home state did this happen in?
Jeez.
Now, mine, Illinois.
Illinois.
The
Ours
Sklars,
were Missouri.
Missouri.
Seth,
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
You were born in Pennsylvania, correct?
I was. Yeah,
Okay, yes. So,
Philadelphia.
yeah, you are a guest. So you can go first, last, or Tig, which is the second spot.
Tig Notaro did in between me and Jason. So you can guess if
Yeah.
it came in your state, if you want to go first, second, or third. Where do you want to guess?
I've always found Tig to make strong decisions.
Choices.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
I
go-
went
okay,
back
you'll
that.
be between us. All right, Jay, go first.
That's a Missouri crime. I know my home state, and I'm giving it to Missouri.
I did. Oh, go ahead.
You call, Seth.
I agree with you.
Thank you.
Missouri?
Thank you.
I think it's Pennsylvania.
Really?
I do, because I just feel like this is the type of guy that would then, as a naked man on ATV, go and taunt the Amish.
The
You know what I mean?
Amish.
I've got technology between my balls.
Yeah.
All right, here we
See
go.
if you can raise this barn.
Stephen A. Mentz.
Nice cart, Jebediah. Vroom, vroom.
I'm making buttermilk in an hour.
The state where this happened was Jonathan A. Mentz.
Jam.
Took
Up
place.
the jam. That's going on in his head. As he's
Took place in the state of Missouri.
You guys.
All right, last one.
We can bump it too. Yeah,
Last one. Here we go.
we can high five it every.
I don't know what I was
verse.
doing.
We get to double dip. Seth,
Okay.
you can go first, second, or last.
Oh, shit.
How old?
Oh, boy.
How old is
It's
Jonathan
jam. Now,
A.
here's
Mentz?
the thing, and this always happens too,
Yeah.
Seth. When we see a picture, sometimes that even makes it worse, because
Right.
that you
More
have in
deceiving.
your brain what he is, but then you
Right.
see it and you're like, well, that now confuses me.
So
even
let's
more.
run it down. Sunday afternoon.
2
Quad bike.
Quad bike.
Naked. Driving around the entire area of Missouri.
Neck tattoo.
From Excelsior Springs.
Springs.
Ended at a casino.
Okay,
That
so
could
he
go
knew
way
where
young,
the
that could
casino
go
was.
way old.
Okay. How old is? You can go first, second, or third. Where do you want to go in the second spot again?
I'm gonna back take again. Yeah.
All right, so okay,
That
second spot.
is
I'll go
strong.
first this time.
Feel
Okay.
strong about that spot.
I think he looks like he is 36 years old.
36 years old. For
There's a
Jonathan
little
A.
wear
Mentz.
and tear on him, but like if you said he was 46, you'd be like, he looks good. If you said he was 26, you'd be like, he does not look good.
Okay.
Also, he's in kind of good shape. I say 36.
Okay.
See, most of your argument is exactly why I think he's under 25.
Okay, so go for it.
Because I think this guy's been making several bad decisions.
Okay, so he's
But still clearly exercising.
Yeah.
he's got enough of a tan, and everything about this circumstance says that this guy hasn't learned enough lessons.
Okay.
right. So that's what I think. I'm gonna say 24.
okay.
So he's a bro. He's broing out, and he's doing this kind of broy. And
This is fun.
This seems substance based
Okay.
in one form or another.
Yeah.
And
maybe
I
it's
know.
just
I don't know
in-
much about Missouri, but so I don't know.
So you
what
said
to say.
24?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
24, 36?
Yeah.
I'm going to split the difference and say he's 30 years old.
Okay.
I think his Saturn's returning. I think he's trying to understand his decisions in his
Okay,
life.
fine.
And this is that moment where he's like, am I a clothed guy or am I a naked guy?
You're saying that he says, if I don't do it, if not now, when?
Was there a naked guy? Wasn't there a naked guy?
We did a whole bit about Naked Guy.
Naked guy.
Remember that whole bit we used
Yeah,
to do
who
on
was
stage?
the naked guy? Yeah, I'm trying.
There was a guy in Berkeley, at University of at UC Berkeley, that would just show up naked at
to
places. And our whole thing was that he didn't want the naked. The whole bit was about how he didn't want everything. He was naked everywhere,
But he didn't want his
nakedness to be the center of every discussion.
What defined his
What
personality?
defined his person. So he was just a naked guy who would be at things and people would want to keep bringing it up and he'd want to talk about other things. So he's one of those people.
That's
was
a
our bit.
character.
Yeah.
That was a character that we
A
were like,
bit that we
Because
were-
that feels like a guy who would get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
for sure.
All right, you guys
30,
ready?
30.
30? I'm going to tell you right now. 2 of you
have gotten it right.
are equidistant
Okay,
from the
so
answer.
it's going to in between.
So there's a tie on our hands.
So, okay.
at least we were in the right range.
24 to 36, at least we were in the right range.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere in between there.
So we're 3 off.
So it's either, yeah.
Two
it's
of us are 3 away.
It's either
Yes.
33.
He's Jesus' age.
He's
She's
33 or he's 27. Or he's 27.
Jonathan A. Mentz.
Yell at your ham radios if you're listening
Play
to this right
along
now.
at home, kids.
Okay.
Jonathan A. Mentz. Quad bike. Naked. Bringing up political scandals constantly.
Casino.
Is 27 years old.
Oh, you were on it.
You were on it.
Sweet Jesus,
there
you
we
were
go.
correct.
Seth
Trying to take
Green.
my guns. She'll never take my penis.
You have no guns. Yeah, you do have a penis.
All right.
He's a
got one.
millennial. He, you know,
Yeah,
as
all
far
right.
as he's concerned, he's the best ever.
I love Twitter.
I love it.
His parents told him he was the best naked
My
ATV
favorite thing
rider
was
ever.
Seth saying he was constantly apologizing
Yeah.
to people as he was sorry.
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 Oh, God.
I'll tag you on Snapchat.
I'll tag you on Snapchat is
That's his catchphrase.
It's going to be okay.
You're part of my Insta story.
I love it.
We'll be right back after these messages from Dumb People Town.
It's a trying time that challenges all of our basic assumptions. However, one thing that brings us all together is our common humanity. Now, more than ever, teams must come together and work together to solve big challenges. and Trello is here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's collaborative suite, is an app with an easy-to-understand visual format. Plus, tons of features that make working with your team functional and just plain fun. Teams of all shapes and sizes and companies like Google, Fender, and even Costco all use Trello to collaborate and get work done. With Trello, you can work with your team wherever you are, whether it's at home or in an office. No matter what device you're using, computer, tablet, or phone, Trello syncs across all of them, so you can stay up to date on all the things your team cares about. Keep your workflow going from wherever you are with Trello. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com. Trello.com.
All right, guys, welcome back to Dumb People Town. Our buddy Dan Van Kirk is here.
Right. I am here.
And our buddy Seth Green is here.
That's me.
Dude, so besides the movie, when is that movie coming out, by the way?
We're actually just now sorting that. We finished it, and so now we're...
You made it through your edit?
Yes,
Good
edit,
for you.
color, post,
all of it.
all the music licensing and stuff. So now we got to make a deal for distribution.
And
I can't wait to see it, man.
Robot Chicken still...
We are finished the production of the 9th season, and it's currently airing through the end of the year.
9th season is...
Of anything.
Is so freaking impressive.
Yeah, what the hell, right?
It's amazing.
I don't even know how that happened.
That's one of the hardest things to do. I mean, you're like,
Well,
what's in
it's
the
such a
9th season?
fun
You know what
show.
just finished their 9th season? Modern Family. That's one of the greatest shows on TV.
Yeah.
Like that. Those are the shows
I
that
don't
go...
think we really do Modern Family numbers, but
We don't do those
Adult
numbers,
Swim, I think we do all
but
right.
people know it. It is in the zeitgeist. What's so funny is that it started off sort of making fun of every genre and every moment and every little tiny thing within the TV landscape, and then it itself has become a thing that
created its own
a
thing.
touchstone that people reference.
That is the weirdest thing, is how many kids. I mean, if you think about it, we've been on since 2005, so that's like a full length of a child's life, and so I keep meeting kids who are between 15 and 25, and they're like, "I grew up on your show."
Yeah.
And so that's weird to rationalize, and I think in that moment all the time, my instinct is always to just like poison their brain as hard as I can with some kind of bullshit that's gonna scar and traumatize them for the rest of their development. But usually I'll be like, "Oh, that's cool. What do you like to do?"
I like to ride ATVs naked.
Oh, cool.
Hey man, you
Good
should
do that.
do that as hard as you can.
Yeah, do it as hard as you can, and just
do the best that you can,
and make people laugh while doing it.
Just enjoy.
Well, I love it, and I'm so glad that that's coming back because, again, one of our favorites as well.
Oh, thanks, man.
Dude.
Good, dude. You want to do another story, guys?
Another story.
Okay, this was sent in by Doug Culp at Dougathan.
I love Doug Culp.
Yeah?
Yep.
He's a good dude.
Fan of Doug Culp.
Doughathan. According to the Times Tribune, that screwed that up.
You already botched it.
I'm good.
Matherin.
Yep. Matthew Byron. He could go by Matherin.
Matherin.
Byron.
He's got a shirt that says "You do the Matthew." Like, I guarantee you, he's got that.
I hope he does.
And he asks women to do that. You do the math.
I love this sentence. Matthew Byron tried to get out of a DUI charge on Christmas night by offering a Scranton police officer weed.
Okay.
So it's Christmas. He's being pulled over for drinking. He volunteers. Can I give you some of the weed I have?
This is this is a John Bush, our friend who's a comedian. That was his old bit about how he was.
This really did happen.
This really did happen to him. He did it some shows. He was on the road somewhere, and he, in his hotel room, got super, super high.
In that moment where you're alone and high.
Alone and high.
So paranoid and hearing everything in ways that you just don't know, that is not happening.
There was a disturbance, I guess, across the hall. Cops showed up to knock on the door across the hall. He thought they were knocking on his door.
So he opens up and strong smell of weed
comes out of his room, and the cops, he saw in their faces as they turned, they're like, "What's going on over here?" Got busted for weed.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that sucks.
They were coming, and he just stayed in his room.
And he had to go to jail. He just had to go to the county lockup for one night. And his joke was, I stuck 2 fingers up my ass just to get it ready.
Just to get the party started.
I'm like, you were just in the county lockup. You're in the county lockup.
Hey, it's always good to be prepared.
All right, so this guy's offering weed to a cop on Christmas to get out of a DUI.
Right. Needless to say, the policeman didn't go for the unofficial plea deal. That's a reporter trying to make a joke.
The unofficial plea deal. By the way, that's what you should call all weed transactions.
Unofficial plea deal?
deals.
Yeah, why not? Police were initially called...
I'll knock this down to a dime bag.
Sounds like a punk band.
Unofficial plea deal? Yeah.
Police were initially called for a disturbance where they found Byron asleep at the wheel of his SUV with the front wheels of the vehicle hanging over a cement barrier.
This sounds like an amazing opportunity. Do you guys love that movie, Racing Arizona?
Yes.
It's one of my favorite movies ever. So there's a moment where Nicolas Cage, and I have to assume it's an improv, is passed out asleep and then wakes up with a start. And what he says when he wakes up is, "Merry Christmas." And it's one of the greatest.
Exactly what happened.
Greatest thing ever.
You know this guy like, whatever.
I mean,
Merry Christmas, officer.
The only thing that makes this better is this guy was a mall Santa, like in costume in that moment.
So I just learned about this, and I didn't know that this was a thing. Do you know what SantaCon is?
Yes.
In New York.
Yes.
Okay, in New York. So I never.
It's only a few years old.
It's only like a few years old, but like all these Santas
come into the city and
descend upon the city. To me, that is one step removed from your city being invaded by clowns.
It's an incredible flash mob, but as with all fun things, there is a
tipping
terrifying
Yes.
potential to this because, like on Halloween, you're already expecting someone to be wearing a terrifying costume, and it is not until their axe has swung through your neck that you're like, oh, that axe was real?
Yeah, exactly. I thought
So
that
when you have like thousands of Santas and just sort of an understanding that Santas are around, it's a great opportunity, and I guess...
Someone robbed a bank as a Santa
and then just blended into the crowd.
Yeah.
What was he wearing?
Somebody did? Is this the story?
No, but that's happened before. We were just saying, like, Christmas is like it's. I'm shocked that it took this long for like a SantaCon to emerge and someone to do something as in it. This guy is not Santa, but I just imagine.
And there's two things.
We're just fantasizing about him.
I know.
This should be a much better story.
I want him to be
Tell
like
Matthew, if I could pitch him in a Santa outfit.
Let's go back.
Look, we have it this way. Let's do it where he's Santa.
Listen, guys, the sets are already built. We've already got the set pieces attached. We're going to need a fine
Let's just do
script
one.
doctor.
Let's just do one for us. We'll do one for us where he's Santa, and I want him to be Santa as Dan Aykroyd from Trading Places and pulling
like a raw
salmon out of his beard.
So chicken in my pocket.
He is asleep at the wheel, which means either A, he fell asleep, ran into a cement barrier, and he didn't wake up when the wheels went over the cement barrier.
By the way,
or
that could be a metaphor for his life.
Or it's winter, maybe it was icy. He slid off the road, went over the cement barrier, and then decided, I'll just sleep here. One of those two things is possible.
But his car is running.
But I agree with you, Randy. Like, he's 2 wheels over the cement barrier all the time.
2 wheels over the cement barrier, Jesus. 2 wheels over the cement barrier.
Merry Christmas.
The police knocked on the driver's side window to wake up the snoozing driver and ordered Byron to open the door. When he complied with the officer's request, the vehicle exhumed a strong odor of alcohol, and Byron stumbled out of the car at one point, almost falling over. Byron, you just go home. You should have safely gotten home. This is where it gets fun. He also proclaimed that he knew one of the arresting officers, Patrolman Kyle Gilmartin, from high school. The officer vehemently disagreed.
Oh my God, Kyle!
No,
Kyle,
not me.
You completely cheated off of me.
I did not cheat off
in
of
that
you.
social studies class.
Steven, shut up, dude.
Kyle,
I'm turning a new life here.
Do you know this guy?
I do not know him.
Do you know him,
bro?
Do you know him?
Kyle, help me out, bro.
Dude, I don't know you, man.
If you know
Kyle,
him,
I
don't think you can
turn
be
your
on
back
this.
on me.
I didn't turn my back. You
Kyle,
turned
we
your back
lost
on
our
me.
virginity together.
Kyle, this is really
you swore to
getting
me
deep.
we would
No,
always be friends.
I don't know this guy.
Hey,
Kyle,
man,
there's a lot that we
blood
don't know
brothers
about.
mean something to me, man.
There's a lot we don't know about you, Kyle.
Can I talk to you for a minute over here, Brian?
Yeah, what's up, Kyle?
Stop fucking saying you know me.
What?
Stop fucking saying you know me.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna stop saying that you know? Stop saying that you know that my car.
Kyle,
What?
My car got fucked up.
Kyle,
Who fucked up my car?
Luke, who's McCarr?
Kyle,
No, my vehicle is 2 wheels.
do you want to give him this field sobriety test? You want me to do it?
Hey, did you go to Greenfield?
I did not go to. I'm not from here. I'm from upstate.
That's cool.
Go to Greenfield.
Where are you from?
Just upstate. You want to do this test?
Yeah, we'll do
here
the
or something?
test. Do you want to cheat off me for that too?
Oh, wow. So now this did get real. This did
You got
get real.
it switched around because you were the one cheating off on me. Look at the one who graduated high school, and look at the one who became a police officer. So
Someone want to turn that car off? It is on, right?
Yeah, the car is on and making motion.
it gets great mileage. It's a hybrid.
Okay.
Byron, who police believed was too inebriated to adequately perform a roadside sobriety test, was ordered
I can do it.
No, you're not. You can't do it.
You can't do it.
You cannot.
I can do it.
You cannot.
That's bad. When you're so bad, they're not even going to give you the test.
Like you're not even sober enough.
They don't even want to let you fail.
To fail the test.
Do you want to make this guy do this? No, man. He fucking let us down sectionals in high school. He's gonna let us down now. Not that I know him.
So I can do it.
You can't do it, dude.
He's doing his own.
I'm gonna do it for the team.
No,
I got school spirit.
No,
sir.
Come on, Kyle. Get the pyramid time.
It's not a pyramid time. God damn it! Stop telling people we know each other.
What is a pyramid time?
Pyramid time?
Look, we were on fucking cheer squad. Cast out of the bag, Kyle.
I was
Kyle, you were a cheerleader.
We were on fucking spirit squad.
Kyle, you never told us
You
you
can
were a
get good
cheerleader.
scholarships, okay? And somebody's supposed to be a base
I
that
didn't
holds you up. Oh, I got you. I got you, Kyle.
Yeah, how do you think
Never
you got
knew that.
those shoulders, those back handsprings, buddy?
Never knew that.
Okay. And you were the base of the pyramid, and then Kimberly broke her goddamn legs because you decided to drink that day.
Oh, man.
She
I don't know this guy.
The morning after a pill.
You do
and
know
she
this
was
guy.
all fucked up.
No, man, that's
not
on
my
you.
fault.
You were the
should
base.
Look
You
at
were
yourself.
the base, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So you don't know him? You don't know him at
What?
all? You don't know this guy at all?
No, we no.
No.
We never met.
Seems like you know each other.
Yeah.
What? No, it does. We don't know each other.
So I guess I passed that sobriety test.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Go
He's
ahead.
good. You're fine.
I think we should let him go.
Well, I don't know about that.
That
Seems like a good dude.
It depends what he has to offer us. It depends what he has to offer.
If he has anything that he wants to offer us.
Here's something funny. I borrowed this car from this guy, and I don't know him.
Does he know you borrowed it?
Yes, and
Classic Byron.
there's like a gang load of weed in here. It's not mine,
Yeah.
but you
We
could
smelled
easily
it when
take
we
it.
opened
Well, then
the
maybe
door.
it should
Oh
be
yeah,
yours.
I noticed that too. I got in the car and I said, "Hey," to the stranger, the zip car buddy.
Yeah.
So
It's
you're
a zip
offering it to
car.
us to get it off the streets and confiscate it.
That would, I mean,
That's what you
I
wanna
assume
do.
that's your
Do
oath.
we want to take it away as
Take it
a
off your
gift?
hands and get weed off the streets. That's
Okay.
what you want to
Yeah,
do.
well, technically it's in the car,
Okay,
but
okay.
Yeah, it's about to go over the overpass.
He just fell down.
Well, when they put him in the back seat of the car,
this is
Byron.
really well maintained blacktop.
Oh, you're inspecting the blacktop now
Yeah, he's
from
face
close
down.
range.
He's face down.
The piling of this concrete is really airtight. I think this is
Piling.
less porous than the average.
Yeah.
can I talk to you for a second?
Street service. Well, what is it, Kyle?
Kyle.
We do not know each other.
What?
That's what you need to go with here.
Yeah.
You guys good here?
What?
You guys good?
We're fine. I've never met this guy
What
before
was
in my
your
life.
name again, Officer Kyle?
That's my name.
That's
Officer
Kyle
Kyle.
Gilmartin.
His name.
Officer
Because
Gilmartin.
the name,
Once they put him in the back of the patrol car,
the name tags.
that's when Byron began bargaining for his freedom. Gilmartin warned the man to stop bribing him, but Byron continued to press the issue. Quote, "Come on, bro. I'll give you money or get you weed and we can smoke together. Whatever you want, just let me go."
This guy is
He
not,
definitely knew him
by the
from
way,
high school.
He's not going down without a fight.
Right.
And he definitely feels like if I keep talking about how we smoke weed together, maybe there's an illusion
I
that
mean,
we
it's
did
an
it in the
acting
back.
scene. That's the obstacle, and he keeps trying to get through it. He's
Yeah.
trying to get around it.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
not
he's
going to
doing.
go gentle into that.
I'm just
good
saying,
night.
you seem like a cool dude. You know what cool?
The way you threw me down on the ground like that, you seem like someone who I want to smoke with.
Listen, the way you guys quartered me, you
We
easily
didn't corner you, dude.
Corner
You
you.
were
You were
stuck on a
asleep at
cement
the
barrier
wheel.
asleep.
Outside.
Nobody cornered you.
cornered anybody.
quarter when each of you
Quartered.
took one of my arms and my legs, and then
That's
you also
what are you,
like,
Braveheart? This hasn't
forcibly
happened to you.
No.
restrained me. on the ground.
Classic Byron.
I'm Rodney King.
No, don't even invoke
Hey,
that.
come on,
Don't
man.
insinuate.
See,
that.
this is what he did, dude. Always in high school, like the most dramatic. Not that I went to high school,
But you
could tell
seem, when you
he's
say
the
that,
type
it
of-
seems
This
like
is
you went
some
there.
elitist shit.
No, there's
No, there's nothing.
You do the Matthew.
You do the math here.
I'm getting out of here.
You know what? I kind of want to let him go on that one.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
and we are pretty cool to hang out with.
Yeah.
Clearly, Matthew.
Bro, we should totally smoke together. You guys seem like really cool guys. I've got so much weed. What's gonna happen to it?
Stop saying
That
that.
weed's
Don't-
not gonna have a
Stop
home.
bribing us. Stop bribing
you
so
realize
much.
that
This isn't a
we weren't
bribe. What am I, Marco Rubio?
No.
Come on.
Wow.
Does that even track? Is he that? I don't know. I
It
just see
probably
his
does
name a lot.
track. That's
It does
fine,
track.
Matthew.
Totally tracks.
When my president was running, he said the thing about Marco, and I thought we were playing Marco Polo, and instead he was like making fun of another guy. So I just always remember that guy's name. So when people are like Marco, I'm like Rubio.
That'd be a great name.
Technically, that
That'd be a
works.
great game.
Game to
Marco.
play.
In my
Marco
mind,
Rubio.
too, they kept calling him Matt, and he kept being like, it's Matthew.
It is Matthew, and I would appreciate
Like the Bible.
goddamn respect.
So he
Let me
would have
get
been
out
in
of
hot
these
water
pants.
considering his impairment, but he wouldn't have had an additional felony charge if he had just kept his mouth shut and not said anything about the weed.
I know, man.
Matthew.
You open the door.
So he said,
I'm
Did
gonna-
I mention to you guys that weed?
No.
Yeah, that's not.
hey.
Literally, we were just
telling
gonna
you to
arrest you
stop.
for drinking.
We're
That's it.
telling
we
you
weren't
to
even
stop.
searching the car. We would have let
If you
anyone
say it
come
one
get
more
it.
time, we have to arrest you for it. If you
Okay.
mention it
No,
one more time,
time.
we have to arrest you.
Don't do
I think he
it.
gets
Just
it.
don't do it, and you're fine.
You
You don't
wants
do
to
it.
do it. Please don't say another word.
Don't say a word
Do not
about
say
it,
another
and you
word
will
about
not be
it, and
arrested.
we will not arrest you.
Thanks.
Do not say one more word about it, and we will not arrest you. We won't add that to the charges. Don't talk. Don't say
Okay.
Okay. No,
Whatever
don't
you
even say
do,
that.
don't say it. Whatever you do not say it.
Weed.
Nah, God damn it!
What?
He said
he
we.
goes.
He said we.
We,
No, he
we
said-
should smoke this
See?
weed.
No, damn it. Oh, Matthew.
No.
This is why we're not friends anymore.
I've got this weed and we should fucking smoke it. You guys seem so chill.
All right.
Matthew.
All right.
What is that what you
All
want?
right, it's on a weed.
Paperwork?
We got a weed charge
Here we
now.
go.
We
The
got a
only
weed charge.
paperwork we should have is
So much more
rolling these
paperwork.
joints,
No.
bro.
There's so much more paperwork to do now.
That's the paperwork.
That's right, paperwork. A 10-pack of joints.
No.
We're gonna smoke 'em.
A
Zigzag.
10 bank. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Here we go. We're going to get out on this. How old is Matthew Byron?
Okay. So now we have a lot of
Christmas
information.
night. Sleep
Thinks
at
about,
the wheel.
Thinks about high school.
Still thinking about high school. Swears he knows
Is any of
Kyle
that true, or
Gilmartin.
did we just make that up?
It was all true.
And then he
That he
said he
just
knew the
thought
officer?
that, that
Yes,
he knew the
that was
officer
all
from high
true.
school, and the officer vehemently denied it.
Right,
Disagree.
right, okay.
Which,
okay.
doth protest too much.
Right. If you are protesting that much, then
I do not know this
clearly,
guy.
yeah,
I do not know this guy.
Right, right. Like someone who didn't go to high school and be like, I don't know about that. Like that's it.
Especially
like, that's
when,
the end of it.
Especially when Matthew Bryan, quote, said to the cop, "Come on, bro. We can smoke together, whatever you want. Just let me go." He knows
whatever
he knows
you
him.
want means I've seen you do this before.
We did the stuff with our
Right.
dicks, dude.
Red Roof Inn, Red
I
Roof
kept
Inn.
your fucking secret, Kyle.
Red Roof Inn. We crossed the streams.
I know you're part of Pizzagate.
Yeah.
That isn't a thing either.
Pizzagate.
How old?
Where do you want to go, Seth?
First, second, third. You want to start at the gates?
I'll try that. I'll
Okay.
try
Start out
that.
the gates.
How old is Matthew Byron on Christmas night?
Do we
Asleep
think
at the
he's-
wheel,
I bet he's.
hanging on to high school.
I bet he's 31.
Wow.
Okay. All right, 31. Randy or Jason?
Jay?
26.
26.
He's
From
8
Jason
years out
Sklar.
from high school.
I think he's younger.
He's two presidential terms
I think
out
he's
of high school.
23.
23.
He definitely like hung around the high school when he was 19.
He was
A
voted
lot.
most spirited senior
when he had graduated.
2
Okay.
years in a row.
Most spirited senior. Matthew Byron is. Everybody play along at home. Get your answers in. What did
Shout
we
at
say?
your-
Randy said what?
I said 23.
23.
You-
Jason?
I said 26.
Yep.
31.
31. Matthew Byron is 35 years old.
Oh my
Seth
God!
Green gets the point.
He could be
Dude.
president.
It's dark.
He probably kept saying that too.
35 years old.
I've got the qualifications.
I don't know.
35 years old.
He is at the age of a woman's sexual peak.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Story 2 down in the
Story two.
books. We got one more story. You want to tease us with just a little bit of information, Dan, of what we're going to get on the flip side of this?
Guy stole meatballs.
There you go. I can't wait. All right,
Nothing better and more American than that.
stay with us through the break.
Feels like there's a lot of qualifiers to that.
I cannot wait to hear what happens, and it's cloudy with a chance of this.
Don't
next.
you dare.
All right, we'll be back with
Come
more
on.
Dumb Dude Time right after this.
Hey there, Adam Conover here. Humans Who Make Games is my podcast where I sit down with the people who created some of your favorite video games and have the kind of long-form personal conversation we so rarely get to hear. We talk about how they got into the industry, what their favorite games were growing up, and what it's like working in the trenches of this century's greatest new art form. This season, we've got a whole batch of new interviews for you. I talked to Kim Swift from Portal, Alex Preston from Hyperlight Drifter, Anna McGill from Control, and Alex Beecham from the game Outer Wilds. Whether you love video games or you just love learning more about other artists' creative process, I can guarantee you're going to love this podcast. So, you can get Season 2 of Humans Who Make Games wherever you get your podcasts. Take a listen.
All right, guys, welcome back to DPT. Definitely follow you. You're on the Twitter as
he's
well?
like a huge
That's
Twitter,
true.
Yeah.
huge Twitter following.
It's modest.
It's fun. At Seth Green, follow him on that. Robot Chicken, do that. Look for the movie when it comes out. And
we should mention we are going to do this drip thing. We've talked about it to some of our fans this past weekend in Minneapolis, and
a lot of people have been saying they want a little more content, a little extra stuff.
We have so many fun things planned for that. I would assume this is probably. What are we like?
End of March.
End of March. Yeah. So in the next couple of weeks, look for a full thing. It'll be stuff on Facebook group. That's the best place to get updates. Obviously, we tweet out as well. But
if you want to see these people and these idiots, you want to see a naked guy on a 4-wheeler.
You have to join the Facebook page and watch that right now.
I'd say you want to see that.
You want to see
the picture
because, like the officer said, it is fun to look at once.
And maybe we make you do the Matthew T-shirts.
There you go.
Then we might have to make those.
I wanted to ask you, Seth, really quick. How much fun was Stupid and Futile Gesture set?
Oh man, it was really. I was so excited to do that because I love
so great. All those.
And you were a guest, right?
David Wayne.
Wayne is amazing.
I love all those guys.
Yeah.
I watched The State, and I was super into Wet Hot American Summer.
Of course.
So any opportunity to be around those guys, I was super into it.
I was like that cast. I was like, this just had to be the most fun.
It was really, really cool. Honestly, just to even be a part of it. And most of my stuff got cut out, which I was well prepared for. Because the Christopher Guest stuff is the least important in the story.
Yeah, he was in it so little. But
well, just, the things that he participated in were so specific. And that's all we did was film like stuff on stage. But that becomes less and less germane to the story that they're telling. But it was awesome.
It was awesome.
Plus, I got to spend time around Martin Mull, who's one of my favorite people.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Like just...
did you go back and watch Fernwood tonight? I mean, were you
I watched
familiar
Fernwood.
with that?
Yeah, I was well familiar with his career before we did. I don't know if you know, we did a show at Fox. We did 19 episodes.
Yeah,
a show called Dad's Me.
Yeah, that's right.
BBC with Martin and Peter Rieger.
Oh my God, that's right.
So that was
what a comedic.
I already was.
So you were already on
impressed
his.
by him,
But
when we got to spend that time together, I fell so deeply.
I mean, I go back and watch Mr. Mom. And his character that he plays in that, he gets to play the swarmy, awful boss of Terry Garr. He's so good in that movie.
He's great in My Bodyguard, for Christ's sake. He
played the dad.
Played the dad.
The divorced dad who's running out of the hotel that we stayed at in Chicago.
The Drake.
The Public.
The
Public Hotel. Public House, or it used to be something else. But the Pump Room. wasn't that the room
the
in there?
Yeah.
The bar, and Ruth Gordon is his grandma.
It's his mother, yeah.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Just
brilliant. Clue.
All right, we got
brilliant.
We got one little story left here for you all.
The answer to your question is that was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah, awesome.
Sent in by Glenn Perry.
I was hoping you were going to say Glenn Beck.
No.
Glenn Beck is just sending
what a
stories
transformation
into podcasts.
he's
really
Hey guys,
changed.
loving the podcast. Just want to say you're all going to burn in hell.
What? No.
Glenn Beck's kind of flipped
but here's
over.
the story.
He's changed over.
At Richfield, that's his Twitter handle, DC9. At Richfield DC9. Police say a damning clue led to the arrest of a local man charged with stealing a pot of meatballs. Authorities in Lucerne County have...
So he's not stealing pot.
He's stealing a pot of
A
meatballs.
pot of meatballs. Okay.
Authorities in Lucerne County have charged, ready for this name? Lehman Glenn Robert Potter. That is one man's name.
I mean, if anyone was going to steal that pot.
He's got pot in his name. Lehman Glenn Robert Potter.
That sounds like a law firm.
It does. He is his own law firm.
Yeah, she's repping us now. Yeah,
Lehman
we're no
Glenn
longer.
Robert
I've also seen his name in articles I read for this where he went by Lehman G.R. Potter, which I'm like, oh, you were born to write sci-fi.
Born to write sci-fi or, yeah.
Lehman G.R. Potter could be one of the most prolific.
It could be Harry
Sci-fi
Potter.
author.
Harry Potter's
Are
uncle.
you injured in a magic dispute
In a magic dispute.
with an unruly wizard who refuses to pay damages?
Come on down.
Come on down.
We've got...
I'm Liam G.R. Potter.
I had my wand stolen 2 times. I called G.R. Potter. He had it fixed up.
We cover wand mishaps.
Return to Miss Wandicus. I'll get your shit back for you.
Exactly.
Fuck those wizards.
Are you a sage that's had your back injured? And
Are you a fairy that's had your wings forcibly ripped from your torso?
Are you suffering? Are you suffering from emphysema because of weird smoke
Inhalation.
Are you a giant with a straight up nail in your foot?
did someone in your group force you to go down the gates of despair when you knew you did not have the potions to do such a thing?
We cover cauldron burns.
Authorities in Lucerne
Are you a
County.
troll living in bad bridge condition?
Under bad bridge.
They have charged Lehman Glenn Robert Potter, LGRP.
I didn't do it. Attica.
With burglary.
Azkaban.
Oh, that was good. That was a good one. That was good. At Sklar Brothers with a thumbs up on that one.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
With burglary, criminal trespass, and theft by unlawfully taking for allegedly swiping a pot of meatballs from a man's garage. If you have meatballs in your garage,
They deserve
I
to
don't
be
want to
stolen.
victim blame
You're
here.
begging to have that shit stolen.
Even if you have a refrigerator in the garage, you don't have meatballs in a pot in a garage.
Is there something I don't understand about storage?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, okay, I'm about to reveal something.
where do I put these, honey? I got so many of them.
Cook them in the garage. Cook them on the garage
guys,
grill.
you don't
Cook them on
understand.
the garage grill.
In my family, at Aunt Connie and Uncle Ken's house,
Yeah, but they have a grill in the garage.
there is a smoker
Stove in the garage?
no, but it gets cold enough that you could leave it out there.
When we have Thanksgiving, Christmas, there's 3 card tables set up, and
Put it in
all
the
of the food is sitting.
put
up
it
there.
on the workbench
All of
out
it.
in the garage,
And when
because-
you go to make yourself like a late night turkey sandwich, leftover, whatever, you
go
go
in the
outside,
garage, you go-
make your plate with all the stuff, you
bring
go
it back
in
in.
and heat it up. So, and I've always thought to myself, like,
Are we the
animals,
only ones who do this?
Like
Anybody could come in
Just
here.
come in and be like, yeah, the garage door is usually open.
Wow.
Mom, Mr. Potter's walking out with Grandma's
That's fine.
pot of
We'll get
It's
him.
leftovers. We put it
We'll
out
get
there
him.
anyway.
We'll get him.
He's naked on an ATV.
Damn it, Potter! I'm gonna call the cops.
LG, get over here, you son of a bitch. You can't catch me.
Escapicus formicus.
Now
This is
you're
like-
still there.
He's like the
we
long.
see-
He's like the great grandson of the Potter from It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh.
He's like, now that's his way of getting back at people.
He steals it, but he has a wheelchair with like a blanket over his legs, and so he's
Yep.
wheeling away as
He's
fast
Uncle
as he
Billy.
can.
No
took
one's
Uncle
legs
Billy's
are that
meatballs.
thick.
You'll never get away with this, Bailey. I'll take these.
Why, George, I'd say you're a man whose meatballs have just come in. I don't know. You sit there and you spin your evil web and you try to make people do what you want.
George, the people want my meatballs.
Remember that when he looks at George and goes, "You're a man whose ship has just come in."
Yep.
He shakes his hand. He's like, "Well, no."
The moment that gets me so much in that movie is when he's
I
like,
cried
"Well,
3
I'll
times.
tell you what I'm gonna do." Like it just, I every time I think he's gonna do something nice for him, I'm gonna call the cops.
You know
on him.
why?
What?
Remember, he looks at me and goes, "Well, George, I'd say you're worth more dead than alive."
I know. God,
Old Man Potter was a
Old Man Potter.
prick.
This is Young Man Potter.
Sure.
Young Man Potter.
Things have changed
also
for
a
the
prick.
Potter
Don't
fortune.
hold me accountable for my father's discretions.
Put those meatballs down, and we won't.
Police say the victim reported his meatballs missing. That officer, that call
That's
called
a
to
great
dispatch.
call. Is that a 911? That's not a 911.
That's a 311.
Is this a
911. What's your emergency?
My
I got my
meatballs are
I got my meatballs.
You got your meatballs.
They took
Dave,
my meatballs.
Dave, hang
Yeah.
up the phone.
Okay, sorry, Linda.
Call the local number.
Hey, just so you know,
Get Ricky on the line.
Okay.
911 is for emergencies.
Linda, just really quick.
Yeah.
Any chance you'd take me back?
Is that what this is about?
No, it's not. It's about the meatballs.
Are the
That's
meatballs
not what I
even
called
missing?
for. I just didn't even know you were working.
You're going to
today.
hang up
Okay.
and you're going to call Ricky, okay?
Okay.
Meanwhile, there's someone in a house like, it's busy on 911.
Right.
He's got a gun.
Right.
Chest compressions, they come before how many breaths? Oh, Jesus.
Just call 911. It's busy.
No, it's Staying Alive. It's
busy.
I saw that episode of The Office. It's Staying Alive.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, it is accurate,
it is.
actually. Police say the victim reported the meatballs missing and told officers around 2:30 p.m. Monday that he saw Potter standing in front of his house.
Oh, boy.
So he's casing it.
Yeah.
Casing this great meatball heist. The victim noticed something about Potter that made him think he was responsible for the missing meatballs. Potter had red sauce on his face and clothes. Yeah.
That could be blood.
There's so many times I wish we videoed these, and it was so that every town he could see Seth Green and go, "Stop!" Right
Yeah,
now.
no, I mean,
this is a scene. This is a scene from There Will Be Sauce.
Wasn't me.
I
Wasn't me.
steal
I didn't do
your
it.
And that-
meatballs.
Yeah, I eat your meatballs.
Hey, man, you guys,
What's
eat
going
it up.
on?
you guys, did Mary make those meatballs?
Eli.
What meat? Why would you? How would you know that we have meatballs?
I don't know. Neighborhood smells like meatballs.
You think you have your meatballs, and I buy all the meatballs around your meatballs, and I go underground and I take your meatballs.
Your garage meatballs. Oh, Jesus, the idea that
there will be sauce. There will be sauce.
There will be sauce.
There will be sauce.
Well, here's
what a fucking idiot!
And he comes back.
Either that or just an asshole.
Right.
Just like the one thing to steal it, but the other thing to be like, oh no, I didn't.
What?
Yeah, or he's a full asshole and he's out in front of his house covered in meatball sauce, going, "I told your ass."
Or it's like
I told you.
it's like a Cape Fear situation where he's just sitting on the back wall with like sauce on his face.
Or he's been under their car. He's been like holding onto the chassis of a car, pulls out, and then grabs the meatballs.
I would have been so happy if that point in the movie where he drops down off the bottom of the car, he just like scratched his like completely torn away T-shirt.
Yeah,
It's like, ow.
Horrible road rash.
The
You've got an Abercrombie.
The empty pot that was holding the meatballs was also found in the middle of the street. So he's just out here showing people.
Dust it
yeah.
for Prince then.
Yeah.
You got.
Go for it.
He definitely like threw.
What are you
going
to do? Call the cops?
Threw it when he was
And to
done.
keep with every character we've done in story, I'm sure he was yelling about Watergate.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was
He
yelling
definitely
about
felt like I ate the evidence. So
It's unclear if
My dog has my tests.
It's unclear if Lehman Glenn Robert Potter washed the sauce off his face and clothes before he was arrested a short time later. I hope he didn't.
I hope he just
I hope
left
the cop
it
showed
on.
up and he was like, this what you hear about?
That's the mugshot.
Why don't
I know.
you come lick it off?
I love that it's unclear. Like either he did or he didn't.
know.
Like that
They
could
lost
be the
track
most
of
clear
the data
thing.
somehow.
Yeah, it was hard to determine.
Could be the clearest thing to
Every time in one of these articles where it says it's unclear, I just picture someone working for a small newspaper that was like, I'm just going to send it off now. I don't feel like.
Do you know if he did or he didn't? Just say it's
We'll do
unclear.
an update tomorrow.
Yeah.
I can't get a definitive word back on whether or not he had the sauce at his face in the mugshot.
It's
Just say it's unclear, and then you're fine.
I'm still on hold. They may come back.
No,
They may come
just
back.
don't you want to go
People
in?
deserve to know.
Don't you want to go out
is
for
it
drinks? Just get it in and say unclear, and then we can go
Is it
out.
clear or unclear whether or not they'll get back on the line?
It's not
Potter's
clear.
It's
attorney.
unclear.
Potter's attorney did not immediately respond to a voicemail seeking comment.
Hi, this is your lawyer. I'm currently at Chili's with all of the police.
Call
me back.
18.
I'm going to ask you guys now. Mm-hmm. Seth, you can go first, second, or third.
Oh, shit.
Whose home state did this happen in?
Okay.
We've never done a double home state on this show.
Okay. Whose home state?
Pennsylvania, Missouri, Illinois.
So let's think about this. This guy's not actually a lawyer. He's just a dude. Mm-hmm. And
His name is Lehman Glenn Robert Potter.
But there is now, but all states in the wintertime can be cold enough for you to put food in
All
your garage.
three of our
all three of our states.
And when did this happen? What month?
It did not. Oh, it would have been February.
February.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's cold out. You can be storing food in the.
So
What do you think?
It's the balls on this guy.
Yeah.
And I'm also, as you make your guess, double guess. How old?
Okay.
Is
How
Lehman
old
Glenn
is he?
Robert Potter? So give me
And
the
what
state.
state is he from?
I'll go second.
Okay.
I've got
all right.
balls and meat. It's the meatballs on this guy.
Yeah, right?
It's the sauce on this guy.
Jesus, the meatballs on this guy.
Okay, Jason or Randy?
I think he's 33.
Okay.
And I think it's
Lehman Glenn Robert Potter, 33.
33
okay.
years old, and I think he's from Illinois.
Okay.
I think this happened in DeKalb.
Oh, that's right by my hometown.
yeah,
Of course.
All right, Seth Green.
Well, what's confusing about this, I think you're right around the age. I would say like between 31 and 35. So I guess just to lean on 35, I'll say 34.
Okay.
My Price is Right logic there.
Sure. Okay.
But the home state thing, Philadelphia in Pennsylvania.
Philly, huge Philly fan.
All about meatballs.
We're huge Philly fans.
I
love
the
I'm going to
meatballs.
grab his meatballs and then get a Coke Zero out
I'm
of
going
the
to
fridge.
get in a Wawa on 5th and Locust and go grab a water ice.
That's not bad.
I know.
Have you spent time there?
Oh, yeah. We're out in Cherry Hill. We're going out to
Cherry Hill.
Mount Laurel.
This
That's
is
like
Randy's-
one of the grossest accents ever.
We swallowed all the meatballs and
then
all the
swallow
L's.
our L's.
Swallowed a few L's. From
You guys are going to have to like totally ride in the back with your heads out the window because
Just
my
grab me a
speakers
Coke.
are in the back seat of the IROC and
Yeah.
we're never going to be able to fit 4 people in here. So
So you want me to just hang out the window like a golden retriever?
I don't give a fuck. I'm going to Wawa. I'm picking up the
Go
keg.
to
Everything's
Wawa.
going to be great. Getting those tasty cakes.
Hey, can you grab me a 2-liter bottle of Coke Zero?
I can totally pick up some Coke Zero because fuck that sugar.
I can't do sugar anymore. I just got to do that Coke Zero on account of my diabetes.
It's okay. It's dumb people town. There is no topic.
No, there is no topic.
Yo, dude, don't forget to eat your lifesavers for your diabetes.
I got those crazy.
Sugar-free.
Yeah, I go sugar-free on, I go butter rum.
Butter.
Yo, man, let me get one of your butter rum and don't tell me to for your diabetes.
You want one of my sugar-free butter rum?
You get it. Fine, get it.
You take one now, but I'll get one later.
But then you got to take me home.
Yeah, boy, you got to take your head out the window because I got to fit my speakers.
Fine.
Put the speakers in, but you got to take me right home.
By the way,
that's like my entire childhood.
Bro,
we joke about it, but that is 100% my childhood.
Put your head out the window because of the speaker.
Because of the speaker.
So your guess is
hold this 12-pack.
34.
And you're saying Pennsylvania.
I am, yeah.
Okay, 34 Pennsylvania. I said 33
in Illinois.
This cat is 46, and it took place in Illinois. This is definitely not Missouri.
First up, the home state that this happened in belongs to Pennsylvania.
Yeah. You nailed that right on the head.
And I'm so glad. I think I accidentally said Scranton earlier, but nobody caught it. So I'm very glad. I'm very glad. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Lehman, Glenn, Robert, Potter,
the third.
LGRP.
Mm-hmm.
3.
By the way, I'm huge on LGR.
He's in my fantasy meatball stealing league. I have LGBR 3.
I said I was going to be. I'm huge on LGBR rights.
LGBR 3 rights?
Yes.
I do.
Lehman, Glenn, Robert.
I'll fight for
Potter. This is his age. Get it in. Guess where at work. Guess in your car.
Radio.
Guess on the public transportation.
Wherever you are, shout at work. There's so many people who came up to us in Minneapolis who are Dumb People Town fans this past weekend when we were doing shows there saying, like, I will just be walking around listening to your thing. And
people hear me go, 44!
32! I'm just like on my headphones and like someone's like, what is happening?
Here we go. Lehman, Glenn, Robert, Potter is 48 years old.
Jay, you are so right.
Boom!
You had him
When you were like, this cat's 46.
I just saw the salt and pepper beard. I saw it. I was like, I know this dude.
Hanging out in the neighborhood, standing in front of the driveway.
The arrogance of age.
Yeah, there you go. Ain't been caught yet.
I'm going to die soon anyway.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Good luck.
Good luck.
I already ate them.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You tell my grandkids?
I ate the evidence.
They're in college.
Yeah.
You wait till about 3 a.m. You'll get them back.
Put it on my tombstone.
Put it on my tab.
And when I say tombstone, I mean my tombstone pizza. I just cooked that.
Hell yeah.
I love it. Oh my God, there you go.
The tombstone pizza you left on the card table next to those meatballs.
In the garage.
That I admit I already ate.
That's it. When the cops showed up, you know that he was like, you got me.
All right.
Have you guys ever tried meatballs on top of pizza?
It's unbelievable.
Hell yeah.
Hamburger pizza. I had it in St. Louis. Come on.
All right, that's 3 stories, friends.
That is 3 stories.
Oh, that's fun.
All right, before we get out of here, we did mention meatball pizza at the very end. I don't know how this guy knows what we're talking about. He is like clued in a sonic wave method. Did you ever work with Chris Christopherson on anything?
No.
Okay. I figured at some point there's still time.
You may, he may wander onto one of your sets unknowingly.
Yeah, he's on like a bizarre peyote, like 8-year peyote bender. But
sometimes he calls into the show and leaves messages.
And so he left us a voicemail just about straight up. Let's just say it: meatball pizza. Here's Chris Christopherson.
You have 1 new voice message.
Hey, boys. Yeah, it's me, Chris Christopherson, and I'm reaching out to you because I'm in a very large amount of distress. I'm very distraught. You know, I'm just sitting here in my cabana at a hotel that I'm staying in lovely Ames, Iowa, or it could be Mexico, I'm not sure. And in the year 1969, I invented a new form of pizza called a meatball pizza. You know, I figure, what are 2 things that I love? I love pizza and I love meatballs. And, you know, being the forward thinker that I am, because I am a singer and a songwriter and an actor, I was like, what if we took 2 things that I love and we combine them and make even something better, something that I love? So I thought, what if we took some meatballs and we put that on top of a pizza. And, you know, I came up with this. I mean, this is me. And I feel like I should be getting that full credit. Chris Christopherson should be known as a singer, a songwriter, an actor, and as the inventor of meatball pizza. Now, granted, this might all be a dream. I might have all dreamed everything I just said. I might have been high on a massive acid trip with just me and a young William Peterson, you know, from the movie Manhunter, or NCI, or CSI, the original. Me and him, we both played Billy the Kid. No, he was Billy the Kid. You guys get it. It might have been a dream. I also might currently be dreaming right now. I could be talking in my sleep right now. Gentlemen, I gotta be honest, I really don't know what's happening in my life on a day-to-day basis, but hey, the sun came up, and I'm still alive, I think. All right, you guys be well.
If anybody would know about meatball pizza, it's Chris Christopherson.
Yeah, he seems like an authority on several subjects.
On
a lot.
Yeah. On everything and nothing at once.
He's a jack of all meatball pizzas.
He strikes me as a farm type.
Yeah.
Things for pizza come from farms.
Close to the earth at all times.
Oh, yeah, because he's sleeping on it.
Yeah, he's laying on the earth.
Yeah.
Laying on it.
Yeah.
This was really fun, dude. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you
you have an open invite. We'll have you back again.
Oh, my God, that's great.
Love it.
I love having you here. Daniel, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And guys, get your tickets for Chicago. We'll see you doing the
May
live
4th.
one there May 4th. And then May 5th, we're down at the Cherokee Casino in West Siloam, Oklahoma, doing the podcast with Brian Moses and stand up with Daniel Van Kirk there as well. So get on all that stuff. Join the Facebook page, and we will get you more information about the new drip thing where we're giving you more content and all that stuff. So stay tuned. And oh shit, we got to get back to work.
It's a good show.